He does.
1 minute? 1 minute or 5 minutes? 5 minutes, okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ranking Member Connolly, appreciate the opportunity to speak on the committee's authorization and oversight plan. Investigation and oversight, of course, are fundamental responsibilities of Congress. And as the Committee on Oversight and Government Reform, we should be exercising these powers to fulfill our constitutional duties as a check on the consolidation of executive power. Ensuring good government that works on behalf of all Americans is not a partisan issue. However, at this time, as the ranking member alluded to, we are living through a constitutional crisis, and this committee must lead right now. We need to meet this unprecedented moment. Anything else is to cede the legislative branch's constitutional duty and to deny the American people the kind of oversight that they deserve and are demanding. And yes, we are all hearing it in our districts. So I must say that I'm extremely disappointed that this proposed administration and oversight plan completely ignores the elephant in the room: the gross abuses of power and flagrant disregard for the Constitution and the rule of law that Donald Trump and Elon Musk are engaging in. Within days of taking office, President Trump fired nearly a quarter of inspector generals across the federal government. He has tried to fire FBI agents and DOJ staff that he views as insufficiently loyal to him. And this weekend, he fired not only a number of top generals at the Pentagon, which made the news, but also the judge advocate generals at each of the major military arms. Let's be clear, these are the people and institutions that are actually supposed to be monitoring waste, fraud, abuse, and mismanagement. They are the watchmen at the front lines, and Donald Trump has fired them all. And it is frankly outrageous that this committee has refused to investigate this or to address it in our administration and oversight plan. President Trump, of course, also issued the DOGE executive order, which authorizes the creation of the Department of Government Efficiency, which, to be clear, is not a department. That would require congressional action and also Senate confirmation, but is a temporary organization limited by law to a specific study or project. In this case, as the White House order made clear, data modernization. But what DOGE has indeed done has gone far beyond a temporary data modernization project. Under the leadership of Elon Musk, DOGE has asserted sweeping powers to undo congressionally enacted laws and to redirect congressionally mandated appropriations. Powers which are not only clearly illegal for a temporary special government employee, which is how Musk has been categorized to exert, but which would also be illegal if the president tried to do this. The Constitution is clear. Congress, and only Congress, has the power to make laws and appropriate money. This is so simple that it's taught in our elementary schools. I know this because I have kids who are 14, 12, and 9. They've all learned this. All of us here swore an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States, an oath that, by the way, Elon Musk has not taken. But too many members of this Congress have chosen to ignore Donald Trump and Elon Musk's blatantly unconstitutional attacks on our congressional powers. And I want to make clear, this is not a partisan issue. When Musk steals our congressional appropriations authority, when he usurps our congressional legislative authority, it affects Democrats and Republicans together. Because it's your power on the other side of the aisle that's also being taken away. And by being silent on this, you are setting the precedent that in any future administration, a special government employee can rewrite congressionally enacted laws and redirect congressionally appropriated funding. That is why I introduced the Bolstering American Democracy and Demanding Oversight in Government Ethics, or BAD DOGE, Act, because DOGE is violating federal laws and the Constitution every single day. Now let's also talk about the particular problems posed by Elon Musk. He is the world's richest and most ethically conflicted person. He reportedly failed a high-level security clearance because of his rampant drug use and close ties to Russian and Chinese leaders. Musk has taken control of our federal payment systems, and he's acquired access to the sensitive personal information of anyone who's ever received a check from the federal government. And now he's trying to gain access to our tax returns. In so doing, he's violating dozens of laws around privacy and ethics. At the same time, he appears to be using DOGE for his own personal interests to settle scores against agencies like the FAA and the California Coastal Commission, which prevented him from launching SpaceX rockets indiscriminately due to concerns around safety and environmental impact, or USAID, which was reportedly investigating his interference with Starlink terminals used by Ukraine, or to advance his business interests, such as by canceling contracts with his rivals, like the $6.6 billion federally guaranteed loan to Rivian that was canceled. And let's not forget that he is keeping all of his contracts and getting new ones, like the $400 million contract for armored Cybertrucks. Now, Elon Musk is out of control. What he's proposing is out of control. He is violating a number of laws. He is ethically conflicted. And the American people need transparency and answers, and we need to be looking into this. I respectfully yield back.
Chair recognizes Mr. Groveman from Wisconsin.